Anyway, welcome to the channel once again. Hey, let's get our honor up where that honor is definitely due, and that's to our Creator God and to His Son, Jesus Christ, for dying on the cross that we may have life and life. What? More abundantly. You guys should know this. I sound like a broken record, but it's not. I'm not a broken record. I'm a believer of that, all right? Because it had changed my life. You got to know how to speak things into existence, all right? And so, I tell everybody we have the power of life and death right here in our tongue, all right? And the Bible says, so as a man thinketh, so is he, all right? And so, if you don't speak power, you don't speak prosperity, you don't speak joy and peace in your life, you'll miss this every single time, right? It doesn't matter what's falling around you. It's what you are doing today in your life that's going to make a difference in your existence. I'm just want to here to let you know, all right? I'm not trying to preach to you guys. I'm giving you the true word. God has gave us the power to speak things into existence, all right, family? But you got to know you are able to do it, all right, family? So, hey, next, I always tell you guys, I'm never a financial advisor to you guys. I'm not giving none of you guys any financial advice. All I'm doing is sharing the crypto journey with you guys so y'all can be part of a great journey like I'm on, all right? And y'all can ride along with me, all right, in this boat of success, all right? And just climb aboard. I don't care about fall or fail this or fail that. Trust me, there's platforms doing what it should do, all right? And I'm just letting you know, hey, in the 6 or 7 baskets I got going right now, hey, they doing what they supposed to do. Some has been a long term. I didn't share it with you guys, and that's just because that's just my preference, all right? But hey, you know what? It's worth getting involved, all right, family? So hey, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification, all right? You can be in the loop of everything taking place here at End of the Winner, because here we are nothing but winners, all right, family? And I just want to say, hey, family channel, let's get this thing over 1,000, all right? I want to get over 1,000. I want to get over 1,000 in and win a family on this YouTube channel. I know we can do it. Share it with your friends. Tell them to join. Share it with your neighbors. Tell them to join. Share it with people who's interested in getting it. Tell them to get onto this channel, because I'm going to be sharing some things, some things with you guys that's going to be amazing. All right, like I said, 2023 is the year of success. All right, and that's just where I'm at. All right, it's a family, how I feel about it, how I believe, and what I feel, because I'm going to continue to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 baskets that's going to be lined up, and 7 stands in the biblical for completion. All right, for you guys that don't know the word of God, in 7 days God completed the world. All right, in 7 days everything was completion. And so this is a 7 that I want 7 baskets of completion. All right, because I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the year that I'm going to hit over the top, and that's just how I'm speaking it. All right, I did great last year, but this year going to be even 10 times greater, family and stuff. So hey, let's jump into it. Hey, the other platform I just shared with you, I got in. I've been looking at since last year. I wanted to get in this thing last year when it showed up on the platform, and I got to know who the CEO is, Jason, who's the CEO. I was able to kind of follow him a little bit and get a little background and understand that he was in one of the biggest platforms we always in, that we made a ton of money. All right, and he made a ton of money in this platform, right? And I mean, not just a couple thousand or a couple 100,000. He made a couple million in that platform we all know about. I don't even want to even mention his name, but it started with an I, right? Let's just say that and stuff. And he was in there. He was one of the biggest contributors. He had a big fan base that followed him and was in this journey here. But he was smart. He didn't get his profit and just blow it. He actually put it up. All right. And when the platform crashed and left and took off with a lot of our money, he got in a couple other platforms, and they went sour. And we know that 2022 was a rough year, right? It was platforms popping up, promising the world, and then boom, gone, right? Boom, gone. I mean, I was, people got in with me on certain platform. We was doing great. They started to look at it and we was trying to be cautious, right? We was trying to be cautious before we even told people. I was in platforms that I was cautious. I didn't even tell nobody about and stuff until a month and a half later. And then the next thing you know, hey, I tell people about it, they start getting in, and the next thing you know, boom, that platform crashed, right? And it was like, wow. And people was hurt, people had lost money, and it was just the roll of the luck, right, at that time. But it's nothing is never for a mistake. So with AAS, Jason, who had made millions in the platform, after getting in other platforms, CTPO, CTOP, or wherever it was, crashed a couple of other platforms, he decided to put the money he had made to build his own platform. All right, and he built this platform, and he didn't didn't put it, he just didn't get it and build it, and that was it, and threw it out there. He kept testing it, back testing it, tweaking it, turning it, making sure the platform was, performing and stuff, and making sure everything was in order and stuff, so that it will not get shut down. People can't just get in there and just break into it. He set all these parameters up to try to secure this platform because he wants a platform that is going to be great. And there was a couple other ones we know, and I'm going to get to another one after this video, that, people got hurt. But he set this platform, AAS. So I want to show you. I only got in a couple of days. I wish I would have seen it when it launched. It launched in December. I don't know how I missed it. I know December was a holiday time. It had a lot of stuff going. Last month was a lot of busy. January was really busy for me too. But I just missed it. But it's never the wrong time. God knows exactly what time to do and what time to get in and what, how to carry me. All right. So we're going to jump in this real quick, family. Let me share my screen with you guys. Let me open it up. Let me bring up my display capture real quick. All right, so let's jump over here to it. So this is it, AAS, by Jason. He's the CEO. He had a video today. He had a webinar today. All right, he had a webinar today, and I just kind of, let me see. I'm going to go over some of the things. I'm going to be reading from my phone some of the things he spoke about, all right? So one of the things he talked about is the 100,000 K limit, all right? You cannot invest more than 100,000 K limit into one wallet, all right? So what he said, change to the details have been paused due to the Binance instructions, all right? This is what he's saying, due to the Binance instructions. Let me drop this real quick. All right. So, like I said, let me finish reading this. Change has been has been paused due to the Binance instruction to limit the accounting investment to $100,000. Currently refunding members who have invested more than 100K limit set by Binance due to the petition from haters contacting Binance and reporting AAS. All right. Due to that, Binance came back, and I'm going to break down this. So it's the webinar. It was 2 hours and something. Due to it, what he's saying is, hey, due to people complaining or going to Binance, Binance has put a regulation that per account, you cannot have more than $100,000 in there. Okay, per account, you cannot do nothing but $100,000. All right. He did come on to say you can do other things. You want to open up multiple accounts, but you have to have a different email, different phone number, a different email, stuff like that to create another account. Okay, because Binance will not recognize if you have two accounts with the same email address, okay, and you're trying to put in over 100K. You can go up to 100K, but you can't go over that. And for those who have already invested 100K into the platform, you are going to get a refund for the overage amount. So whatever amount you over, he's going to send that back because you got to stay at 100K. All right. So what I think about that is what's going to happen is that as the profit margin continue to grow, you're going to have to withdraw it, because you can only go to a max of 100K in your profit earning. So that means that you're going to have to start taking your profit out as you're making it because you can't go over 100K. All right. Next thing is he also talked about was no compounding. There's no compounding automation in the system yet. All right. And they basically go back to Binance is not allowing a compound. You have to do it manually. So you can go in and do a manual compound. That means just going ahead. And the manual compound is kind of like taking your money out, your profit out, and then taking it and sending it back to Binance. Now, if you use USDT TRC20, it's a very low fee. So it won't be like, man, I'm taking out, I'm getting hit with all these fees and then going back in. All right. It's a very low fee to transfer out and then just take it around, turn it around and transfer it back in and compounding that way. So just kind of remember that. All right. And like I said, it's a new platform. It's got some things happening and stuff. And when I mean new, it's new that the massive amount of people are starting to hit this here. Another thing he talked about was, what else he talked about? He talked about also, he talked about error messages. People are getting error messages. So if you experience an error message, you have like a 505 and a 500 and a couple of other error message. He's saying this to bag out, go back in, or refresh the page, and the error message go. If you get one message, go to the bottom. If you're doing the error message and you're trying to register, so just go to the bottom, hit the login down there, and your account, you'll be, you already logged in. And I believe that error message is like 505 or something like that. So if you get like a 505 error message, just go down and click the login, not the new registration. And just hit the login, put in your credential that you register with, and your account should come up. Then they are going to be working on getting all these corrections taken care of. All right. What else we have? He did say something interesting. One thing he did say interesting that was interesting to me was that that they're looking to get their own Binance liquidated pool going. Not their Binance, but their own liquidated pool. AAS is looking to build their own liquidated pool. But his question asked how long it's going to be. He says time is not something that just happened overnight. It takes about a year or so for that to go for the liquid, before they can start their own liquidated pool, which I kind of like. And when I heard that, what else? Also, he kind of mentioned on the return investment, and he talked about a couple of other things as well. For the platform. But the good thing is, he's not hiding his face. He never have. Jasam is there to show you, hey, I'm here. He understand his motto is let's change the world. All right, let's get rid of poverty. All right, his mission is to get rid of poverty in the world and stuff, and that's by being a top leader in this trading crypto space. All right, family. So really excited what's happening. I'm just trying to tell you guys, I don't say you're gonna miss the opportunity because like I said, I'm in platforms that looks like they're going to have some legs on them, and I don't give it 100%. Like I said, I don't know Jason. We don't sit next to each other. We don't live in the same house. I never met him before. I only been following basically his bio and trying to just get a kind of understanding of stuff I could find on him, and just listening to him. All right, he's on the Telegram chat. You'll catch him, coming in when he can. On a Telegram chat, he might say something on Telegram chat, and the way he got it set up, it's unique. All right, it's a unique platform because for so many days you make so much money. You make 1.65%, and then it changes from there, and then you make more. So let me see. I don't know how to change my thing, but I want to try to see if I can. So I can't get it on the screen, but I want to share to you how this works. All right. So in a 30-day cycle, what happens is this here. Okay. You got a rotation, so it starts on 1.655% off of your capital, off of your initial, off of your investment capital, and then that goes for 1% goes. It's on a 10-day cycle. It goes for 10 days. All right. Then it goes to 2%. That goes for 10 days. Then it goes to 3.5%, all right, which go for 10 days. And then it starts back over at 1.6. So if you take that 1.65, you're going to get that for 10 days. All right. And then after that, 10 days, and it starts every month, every 30 days or 31 days, the cycle starts again. All right. So what happens is after that, the next 10 days, you wind up and get, you go into 2%. Let me see if I can bring this up for you guys can see this here. I'm going to see if I can bring up my, yeah, okay. Let me see, connecting, let me see. I'm going to connect my Z Fold. It's going to start now. All right. So I want to show y'all this here. Let me see if I can move this over here. So I want y'all to see this here. I don't know if y'all can see it. So I'm going to share, make sure I share my screen with you guys. Display, capture. Okay. Let's go here. No, don't want to bring that up. That's the wrong one. Sorry about that. I want y'all to see this here. I'm going off the Telegram group. Let me see here. All right, I'm gonna go off the Telegram group. So up in here, okay, Windows link. Let me see if I can. So right here, okay. So right here, I want y'all to see this here. All right, let me see if I can bring that up for you guys to see. Let me see if I close that. Got to unlock my window. So let me see. So right here, if you guys look over here, all right, this is basically the Telegram chat here. All right. So with Afro Korean Crypto, okay, now she has been very diligent and stuff, and I'm following her. But I want you to see this here. It said RO percentage structure. So as you can see, 1.65 goes from here, then it goes to 2%, and you see the rotation. 10 days of rotation ROIs. Okay, so you start at 1.65 for 10 days. Then you go 2% for 10 days. Then you go for 3.5 for 10 days. And then it recycle and going back to 1.65. Yeah, I got that? So that's kind of how this thing is rolling. All right, I know I spend a lot of time with y'all, but I'm trying to give y'all some information on this here. Okay, how it works. So remember, there's a rotation: 1.65 for 10 days, 2% for 10 days, 3.5 for 10 days, and then after that you go back to you go back to the 1.65. All right, and that's in a 30-day cycle. All right, so hey, as you can see 1.65, 1.65, 1.65. All right, so that's what I've been making, and that's basically off $1,000. I mean, off $100 and stuff. I tell you, I was gonna up my ante. And I did up my ante, so as you can see, this is where I'm at right now. So I'm looking at this next week to start changing, and then my initial investment to start kicking in and going. All right, family. All right, not too much more there I want to discuss, so I'm gonna get that down there. But pretty much that's just kind of it, family. I mean, not too much to talk about. Besides that, I really wanted y'all to get AAS down and kind of understand. And that, and I mean, it's the webinar is there. I'm gonna try to bring up can I get the webinar put on my channel so you guys can see and get a chance to see it for yourself and hear what question was asked, the stuff that was talked about, and that you guys can get to know AAS for yourself. All right, family? So that's all I got on this one here, and I want to say this here. See you at the top, because the bottom is too crowded, and I'm nowhere near there. And I know you guys are not neither. Y'all have a great and blessed day. And hey, catch you on the next one. Let's hit this 1,000 subscribers, all right?